Bob, he's gone off with them. Look, look. Free. Back.
No, the question is that enough? You need more.
Exciting news. The new members of the welcoming committee have landed, unexpectedly I might add, as I've guests on the way, so it's been fun and frolics, but they arrived nonetheless, and they are settling in already. Better than I expected. Now they are, you know, the guy who owns them, he had let me, you know, he'd made sure that they're well used to dogs. They actually have dogs where they are. They're well used to dogs, so they're not going to get overly stressed out with ours. And we already had a funny incident with them, sheep versus Bobby Dazzler. So I will be posting up plenty of little snippets and maybe a longer video on YouTube. I'll put the link below if you want to have a look at Bobby's attempts to hold rank. So yeah, so Solas as well was quite amusing, because I knew he's the boss of the whole place usually, and well, he is, and he very much likes to move, as he would say in his own words. He likes to move other beings around. So this is going to be a great day for him, and already he's had real interest in them compared to Jet, who's kind of wasn't really as bothered. So it's just interesting to see how all the animals interact with them, or how they're interested or not interested. There's been no sign of Big Ron or Little Miss Nia, so it'll be interesting to see what Big Ron makes of it all, because he's quite the nosy fella. So that'll be interesting. And Bree is the one to watch. So I just will have to be careful with. She's young, she's excitable, she is very interested in them. Of course, she's a collie, you know, that's going to be a natural instinct for her. But I'm just hoping that she's watching the others and she's seeing that it's not a big deal. They are just going to be part of the group, part of the family, and that even though she can have an interest in them, that she's not allowed to hurt them or go too close or whatever. And hopefully she'd actually be a bit of a scaredy cat. So I think if they made any move towards her at all in that way, I don't think she'd stick around. Bamba naturally likes to herd and watch. She does it with the horses. She sits and watches them when I'm gone. I've seen her do it when she doesn't realise I'm watching her or I'm there, and other people have seen her. She will now and again just quietly move them to another place, but she doesn't. I know the horse so well, it doesn't stress them out at all. If Solas wanted to, like, he wouldn't have to put up with it. But they're quite happy. They have a little relationship going, and I think she thinks it's her job to watch them when I'm not there, which is, bless her, it's kind of cute. So she'll just sit and watch the horses. So I have a feeling she will probably do the same with the sheep, and that's fine once it doesn't stress them out. So it's just a case of watching, waiting, giving them a chance to settle in and seeing how everyone relates to them. So come on over and we'll go have a look at them. Try not to stress them, they're still settling in, but we'll have a look. These three. So as you can see, Solas they were eating quite happily, all eating kind of close by, and Solas and Jet are having another look at them. So there's 12. So if you count them, it doesn't look like 12, it looks like less, but if you actually count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, yeah. There's a few of them lying down, which is lovely to see. Further back there, and you can just see Solas watch them. It's so funny. He's seeing what is going on, man. So it's lovely to see a few of them lying down. And lucky I had this little area cordoned off, so I'm actually just letting this paddock rest. So that was the idea, because this is where I would keep them in the luscious part of spring and stuff. I keep them in this area, so I actually had a cordon off of the horses. Not a very professional job, but does the trick. But so ideally the sheep wouldn't be in it really at all, but at the same time they're eating down a lot of the scraggly bits, and it's a safe place for them at the minute while they're getting used to the horses and the dogs, because the horses can't go in and bully them. So it's actually working out quite well for now. So it won't be long term, but this is a nice little short term situation for them. we have names for, there's a that were already named. There's a Pepper and there's a Clover, which I love, that's lovely. Pepper and a Clover, and my youngest fella has named one of them Tommy. So we have, 3 of them named, so maybe looking for names for 9. So I might put that up on social, I might put it up on Instagram or Facebook or something, or both, and see if you guys want to take part in helping me choose names for because we've been given permission to name the other 10, so that's going to be a bit of fun. So you know me, preferably Irish, even if it's like, you know, English Irish, if you get me. Like, I was thinking of, you know, maybe we have to have Mary, and then, you know, maybe a Paddy, Bridget, I don't know. Anyway, so I will do that on one of the pages or both of the pages, and you guys can help out in picking some names. So, Bobby, you're being brave. Now don't go too close. I don't want to stress them out. So we have one very small black one, all black, and then one bigger all black one. And the small little black one, my little fella's already claimed and called him Tommy. He has seems to be, could be a twin, white. They're kind of lying together down there, and they're very similar size. So we'll have to find a name for the little twin. So it's a Tommy and something. And then I think this one, which one's Pepper? Pepper is the one here with you see the one in the middle? I think she's quite white with the very speckledy face. That's Pepper. And then the very white one over here on the right, that's Clover, as far as I know. So this is interesting. Bobby. I think they're not sure if he's actually one of them. Is it a lamb? What is it? Bobby, I don't know if you're brave or foolish. Bobby thinks of no fear, ever. No survival, no thought for his own survival, ever, with Bobby Dazzler. So, yeah, so you can see there. So I think that's, like I said, I think that one on the right there, the white one, is Clover. I think the speckly face one is Pepper. And then we have Tommy. There's Tommy. There's little Tommy. You see little Tommy coming over there? Yeah? And we have no name for the big one. The bigger, not big, the bigger back one. Yeah. No name for this one here is a nice curious one with the black, white, the cream body. Tirnock, they're matching. Look, they're matching with Solas and Jet. The black. Think twice, Tirnock, about going in there now, will he, huh? This Rosie is interesting. I have that. I'll show you that, whether before or after. I'll put it in here, edit it in. She was totally undisturbed by them. Didn't pass much remarks, and then I kind of caught her watching them and stuff, but I'm hoping that she will take to them a little bit, even more so than the horses, because I think it'll be a little bit of company for her, a bit of female company. I mean, I know they're different species, but I think they're both kind of quite chilled animals, so in comparison with the horses, so I'm hoping that that might work out. So we'll see. She was in the stable there for a while. She walked down. She's in the field down there, so she's behind the horses down there. But she's watching them on her way up the track and down. So the ideal scenario would be that they chill with graze together, and that they get on. So but we'll see. It's all going to take time. It might work at all. but it's worth giving it a go, I think so. And it's exciting, it's nice, it's lovely. It feels like there should always be sheep here. I know there were sheep here years ago, and there are sheep out on the big field out there, you know, every year, the farmer's sheep. But to have sheep as part of the cottage group is lovely.
This one is so funny. She's very curious and she's brave. Just even Bobby's going coughing up alone. Bobby, what have you? God knows what he's eaten. What have you eaten? And then the one behind her is quite similar looking, except she's got, I think, a full coat. A little huddle made for the babies in the middle, probably for safety and for warmth. There's not much shelter where they are here, but once they move down a bit to the end, there's loads of trees there that have plenty of shelter. It's too gas, they're just standing here chewing. Bobby is in a face-off, just chewing the cud.
I will when I get to know them better, and when, you know, they're more chilled out. I don't want to stress them, as I said. I want them to just be able to relax and chill. So up at the top is all boarded off, so the dogs can only get in when I'm here, so they won't be able to come in and stress them out. So that's the idea. But I will in time get individual pictures of them if I can, and at least you can get to know who's who. We can see what the personalities are like or whatever, and see if the any names fit or suit that you guys or myself have picked. So yeah, fun and games ahead.